This city deserves
Order.
We're for you. But how many arenas does it take?
The San Antonio City Council ultimately voted to keep the ball rolling with Project Marvel. Tonight, the contentious term sheet for a new Spurs arena has been approved. And we do have team coverage tonight on that major vote. KENS 5's Megan Reyna spoke to the Spurs chairman, Peter J. Holt. But we begin first with KENS 5 reporter Zach Briggs, who is live from City Council chambers with the latest on the vital vote. Zach?
Well, this monumental decision comes after hours of public comment. We had well over 100 people signed up to speak from both sides of the issue. And now the majority of council, they're ready to keep the ball rolling. And again, we had two resolutions to consider. One pushed by Mayor Jones, which called for a delay in approving a term sheet until an independent economic study and additional public input could be gathered. That proposal failed 4-7. And the motion to pass the term sheet, non-binding, passed 7-4. Council members in support stressed the importance of finalizing that term sheet with the Spurs before the November election. That's when voters will decide on a venue tax increase, which, if passed, expected to generate more than $300 million toward a new arena downtown. Now, we did hear from Mayor Jones after council wrapped up today's meeting.
Still see value in the independent economic impact study, and I think that will be important to inform our project agreements moving forward. And I think as well, you heard me say there at the end, giving my colleagues managing their expectations, that I will, by ordinance, the City Council can put revenue bonds to a public vote.
And city officials tell me that non-binding term sheet should be finalized soon, have the signatures from the Spurs, the city, and the county, and be available to the public. Now, understand we have Megan Reyna. She's ready to go with prospective reaction from the Spurs. Megan.
Well, Zach, they're calling this a win for sure. Their focus now is getting out messaging about this proposed deal, especially ahead of that venue tax election that you mentioned that's called on by the county that will contribute $311 million towards this arena. But the Spurs are also say a part of this deal. Voters to approve that venue tax election. I want to take you though back to the start of this meeting when Mayor Gina Ortiz-Jones was first announcing her resolution to put a pause on Project Marvel and call for an independent economic review. She called up Spurs chairman Peter J. Holt. She asked 3 times if the Spurs would be okay with the city conducting another study. Take a listen to this exchange.
Independent economic study and allowing us additional time to engage with our constituents. Just yes or no, please.
I'm going to try one more time again. There's ample information that shows that this city deserves.
Order, please, order.
This city deserves an urban core that we are proud of, that is unifying, that's accessible.
As the city manager is now able to proceed with negotiations with the Spurs. I asked Holt when he thinks those negotiations could be finalized. He didn't really provide a timeline, only that he feels we're heading in the right direction. The term sheet that has been presented states that the Spurs will contribute $500 million towards this arena, and they'll also cover overflow costs. The arena would take about 5 years to get built and be ready by the 2032 NBA season. Coming up at 6, we'll hear more from Holt following this decision. Reporting live downtown, Megan Reyna, KENS 5.
And be sure to stay with us on KENS 5 for the latest developments on Project Marvel. You can also follow along on KENS5.com.